Yes? What can I...
So this is the famous castle.
Hey!
I had expected something far worse. Actually, the decoration's very tasteful.
Listen.
I am Lady Florence of Richmond, Countess of Beresford, and the Baroness of Groldavia and Alturia. I wish to see your master. Please, announce me immediately.
But...
What are you waiting for? Your master has lived here for months and has still not come to greet me. That is not proper for an English lord, mysterious as he might be. Oh, look at those windows, Lily!
There's a tradition of welcoming visitors with sweets, though we've never had many visits, so the licorice inside has become a kind of dusty, heavy mortar. Those leather sofas are difficult to clean, but they seem to be pretty comfortable. I could never know for sure. My relationship with them is business only. Her splendour is a light in the darkness of this castle.
What are you looking at?
Nothing. Two of those relics the master insists on buying. I don't know how much dust has accumulated and how much is an actual part of them, so I've decided not to clean them. He looks like the master, but younger and blonder. I would say he's his brother. The Ainsworth coat of arms. The master has forbidden me to touch it. He says I would contaminate its aura of ancient lordship. I could ignore him, but I don't want to disgrace all Ainsworths. Just one in particular. That's the coat of arms of the master's grandfather, a Scottish ship tycoon. I guess the ships remind him of where his fortune comes from. Some relative of the master's, with a funny bonnet. It is difficult, though possible, to say funny and master in the same sentence. Some ancestor of the master's. I think it was this one who ordered peacekeeping massacres centuries ago. A young and relaxed-looking lady. I think she's the master's mother. He took after his paternal line, no doubt. Behind those doors is a barren plain that separates us from human warmth. I have nothing to do there right now.
I heard voices. Who was that?
Some lady who insists on seeing you. She introduced herself as the Baroness of Groldavia.
To me, she is like Countess Bathory. Get rid of her. Tell her I am... I don't know. I'm not in the mood for showing courtesies to an old harpy.
Well, she's certainly not old. Maybe you should have a look.
Oh, for God's sake, how can I concentrate with a hysterical fossil howling down there? Make her stop.
Right away, sir.
I am sure Archimedes did not have to struggle with this misfortune. Anyone can be a genius that way.
It stoically bears hours of the master's never-ending self-deception. The only salt I know of is in the kitchen. With these I cut the master's hair, though I confess I'm tempted to use them in another way. The master forces me to keep it alight day and night. Yes, firewood grows on trees, but it's poor Nigel who must go and fetch it every day. The master usually asks me to put one on his face while he bathes to open and purify his pores. This one's already wet. Who knows what he's rubbed with it?
Did you get rid of that howling gorgon yet?
It's not as easy as it seems.
Do I have to do everything myself in this house?
No, just enjoy your bath.
Finish this as soon as possible.
The master says there's an Asian belief about water having memory, so I prefer higher grade liquids to draw inspiration from. The master sleeps some 12 hours a day. I heard screams, milady. What happened?
My little Lily, he fled from my arms and ran. Oh, he must be lost now. Who knows what might happen to him in such a big castle?
Don't worry, the castle is not as dangerous as it may seem. I'll find him safe and sound, I promise.
Thank you. You are an angel.
The Master's study. Besides, that sickly vermin wouldn't be able to climb the stairs. Oh my God! He must have jumped into the grinder, lured by the chicken liver of the Master's puree. Lily? Hey, pretty thing. Are you okay? Does that mean yes? At least he died with a full stomach, and then he ended up being part of the same paste he was digesting. It's the Master's favourite dish. In fact, he almost exclusively eats that. It must have a special appeal to vermin. I was ready to cut it into pieces right when I was interrupted. It's a good one. I had to sacrifice 3 Christmases in order for the Master to buy it. I can't understand how poor Lily could turn the crank and end up like this. It seems like something a ghost came up with. With these, I cut the Master's hair. It's half rusted. Even if it's of no use for cooking, maybe I can find another use for it. The Master says he doesn't understand how I can eat rotten cheese. He doesn't know it's the penicillin that gives it such taste and flavour. Ah, the king of cheeses. It's a bit hard, but I'm keeping it. Oh, I'm eagerly waiting to put you in the oven. Primal element. The star of a multitude of tasty stews. A variety of fine exotic spices. The Master hates seasoning, but he hates accounting even more. Beautiful and vital condiment. My trusty tools. Primal element. A treasure of great recipes. This book has been with me since I first stepped foot in a kitchen. It's taught me everything I know. It's like a Bible to me. 2 fine specimens. I would swear there were 3 yesterday. By the gods! But even though I've been in the service, it's going to take plenty of guts, but now I must focus on preventing the Baroness from discovering it. It's going to take plenty of guts and then some to... But now, I must... I'll think about what to do with all these when I've solved my problem with the Baroness.
Oh, Lily!
There's a little predator hidden under the carriage. That would explain the disappearance of the chicken from the kitchen. Come here, pretty thing. Ow! That beast almost tore my finger off. Chew, little guy, or you're gonna choke. Fortunately, I can keep that kind of harebrained idea at bay. Trapped, tamed, submissive, the lamb fought the beast and won. Damn, I'm starting to speak like the master. It was my bed when we moved into this filthy place. Though my bunk in the cupboard under the stairs is made from hay, so I guess it still is. Idle wasn't a bad roommate, but his flatulence grows worse the older he gets. Good old Idle. Before the weight of the years took its toll on him, he was more talkative. But sure enough, he's always been a horse. It needs a good tune-up, but as the master hasn't left the castle since we arrived, I've just been postponing it. Come with Uncle Nigel. Now that he's not hungry and sees I'm not going to hurt him, he's quite docile. In the end, I'll grow fond of him. It was my bed. Idle wasn't a...
Have you... Find him, please. He was oppressed.
Uh-oh. This lousy creature wouldn't pass as our adorable pet, though maybe with a deep makeover. I don't understand how that makes sense, but the... A superficial cleaning won't be enough to get rid of the many stains in his fur. It leads to a great ball, though the only receptions... The master won't take his eyes off me, and I don't think he'd approve of that idea.
Reza, nobody's here to hurt you. You're a good vampire. Ain't nobody doubting that. And it's okay to be angry.
Of course it is. I'm just trying to do something good in this world.
We know you are. You're all right. You fight hard. That's a good thing. But we're here because
I'm so angry all the time.
I've been that way too. But you're among friends. So go ahead, be angry.
I'm just so tired. I'm tired of fighting. I'm tired of feeling like a useless piece of shit.
My sweet, you are not a piece of shit. I love you.
Oh, let's just take a minute.
My eyes hurt.
I know, amigo. Crying ain't fun for us vampires. But sometimes we gotta let it out.
You must think I'm not a man at all, Sam Walls.
Reza, don't go reading my mind. I don't think that at all. A real man ain't scared to feel his feelings. That's all you're doing here.
He speaks the truth, mon cœur. I told you so often that I love your passion.
I guess so.
I know so. You are a man, and you're a splendid man.
Do you think we can keep talking, Reza? Would you like to stop for tonight?
No, it's all right. I'm such a fuck up. I try to help my people, but I can't do anything. I can't be a good revolutionary, and I can't be a good partner.
Compadre, I'm asking you for a little self-compassion. You done a lot for your cause. Hell, you died for it. You gotta realize that you're good enough.
But it's not fair. I gave my life for a cause and I get nothing for it. But these religious zealots give nothing and win the country.
You've been doing your part for your people, Reza. You deserve to care about yourself. And you deserve to care about this relationship.
I guess so. But it is so hard when everything that's wrong with the relationship is my fault.
Thing is, relationship problems are almost never one person's fault. Momo, I think you've got some work to do too.
Moi? Mon ami, I am 250 years old. I have sorted out my issues. I have accepted the world as it is and now live peaceably within it.
Well, thing is, the world's always changing and we gotta evolve with it, especially when we're sharing our lives with someone else.
I have to say, for such an old vampire, you think very much like a mortal. Humanity struggles because they cannot reason. They cannot find their own purpose. Even when they reject the gods, they create new ones.
Where are you getting this, Momo? I know you've been dead for a long time, but you can't know how all mortals think. They find purpose all the time. Sometimes it's through the gods, and sometimes it ain't. But when you overgeneralize like that, you ain't just judging mortals. You're judging our own humanity. And I think that's what Rez is feeling when you make light of his passions.
That is not my intention. I wish to set him free, that's all. To think with his head, then with his heart.
But you can't do that, amigo. That's Rez's choice. Compadre, let me shoot straight with you. You had this whole cult of reason thing you said, right? Ain't that just turning reason into a religion?
Quoi? No, I'm mocking religion.
And you've ridden on a pretty high horse with that mockery. Some people might even say that you're making absence of faith into a faith. Any chance that superiority gets in the way of setting people free?
I merely wish to help humanity stand up for itself. They should know better than to follow religious leaders.
Maybe you'd win more hearts and minds if you just lived your truth. And maybe you wouldn't make Reza here feel so bad for having his own faith that he can do something good in the world.
Well played, American. You are wiser than you look.
Ain't the first time I've heard that.
Very well. Reza, I apologize. I have been dismissive of you, even of the things I admire about you, and I am sorry for it.
Thank you. I just want you to notice the good things about me, not just my messes.
I do, Sang Sucre.
I think we're finally getting to a good place. Maybe we can make some compromises here, huh? Momo, maybe you can let Reza work on his passions. And Reza, maybe you can agree to clean up some more around the castle. Or you can start paying your familiars to do it.
I guess our relationship is doomed if I don't clean up.
We will work on things together, my sweet. I will be patient with you if you are patient with me.
I can do that. I still want to be with you.
I'm glad to hear it. You two have got all the time in the world to work stuff out. We're gonna see some messy times, but we gotta go with the flow and give each other and ourselves a little grace. Think we can do that?
I will try.
I will as well. I don't need Reza continuing to think I am an ancient know-it-all of a man.
And we're not gonna read each other's minds, or we're gonna try not to, right? Whatever Reza thinks of you, he's gonna tell you and not stew on it. Ain't that so, partner?
Yes, you are an ancient know-it-all man, Momo.
I know I can be quite a pompous bourgeois bastard. No wonder they cut my head off.
Well, let's go easy on the labels, too. So, how are we feeling now?
I think we're gonna be okay.
Yes, I think so too.
I'm glad to hear it. Let's check in next month. We'll try out some of these new listening and compassion skills we're learning and see how it goes.
You're a good man.
I'm good and bad, just like any other human. All right, you two, fly home safe.
Au revoir, cowboy copain.
My goodness, that was intense, wasn't it?
Sure as hell was. I feel like I've gotten stuck in a tanning bed. How do you think they're doing, boss?
We can never know, can we? All I know is that you did excellent work, my dear. You are quite the teacher of compassion. Our kind have much to learn from you.
Sure as heck wish there weren't so many who needed my help, but that's being human, I guess. In fact, I know there's someone out there in Leipzig who's crying out for help, and I'm gonna find him.
You know you don't have to, my friend. There are many in the club who would love to feel your fangs in their neck.
But they don't need me as much as this person does.
Very well, Samuel. Please do not burn yourself out, though. We are very sensitive to flame.
I know. I think some air will do me good anyway.
Then I wish you luck, my friend. Do enjoy the night air, and I will see you anon.
All right, Andy, you have a good night.
You too, my friend. Rest in peace.
That was a good night. I think them boys will be getting along a little better. Now I'm getting close to solving this back mystery. I can feel it. I think tonight's the night I check out the graveyard. Oh, hey, Bert. What do you know about the local graveyards? Oh, yeah? Can you give me some directions? Uh-huh. And then? Actually, can you repeat all that? Oh, that way? Well, thanks, Bert. You have yourself a fine night.
Have fun, Mike.
Ooh, dang. This place is a lot spookier than the graveyards back home. Wouldn't want to be stuck in them tombs. Wonder how often vampires get locked away here. If there's a vampire hiding out here, I'll find him. Looks like someone's been here, that's for certain. I've done my fair share of ambushes. I can wait this sucker out as long as I need to. Oh, wish I had one of them fancy rectangles right about now. I'd be playing Capillary Crush or something. Oh, I guess my attention span's not what it used to be either. Oh, dang it. Maybe there ain't no one here right now. Guess it was too much to hope that this backhasser would drop in my lap. Oh, well, guess I'll head back. Dun 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 dun, yeah.
Klappe halten, Schweinehund! Sing nicht seine verflixten Melodien!
Holy shit, who the heck are you?
Englisch! Raus hier, Englisch! Lass mich in Ruhe!
Look, hombre, I ain't here to hurt you.
Ich verstehe Ihre schmutzige Sprache nicht. Raus mit euch!
You're a Bach, ain't you? I'm here to help.
Bach? Ich? Wilhelm Friedemann Bach ist nicht ein Bach. Nein, es gibt nur einen Bach. Keine Söhne, keine Töchter. Wir sind alle tot. Tot, hörst du?
I don't know what the heck he's saying, but I know there are some distortions in there. I'll try some of my old favorites.
Verstehst du denn nicht? Ich bin ein Nichts. Es gibt nur einen Bach und der ist tot.
I heard something about all in there, but all is a pretty broad word, amigo, and it's seldom true.
Was? Sie wissen nichts. Nichts. Alle Bachs sind tot, bis auf einen.
Oh, yeah, dang it. Well, shucks, I guess that's what I get for giving therapy to someone who didn't ask for it. I don't think these distortions are gonna do the job. Only one thing I can do can help.
Lass mich Englisch. Das ist ein Friedhof. Lasst mich in Frieden leiden.
There, you're scared, I know. It's normal to be scared.
Eh?
You're right to be scared. There's a lot to be afraid of, friend. But not me. I would never think of hurting you.
Was machst du denn? Ich...
You don't gotta be alone, amigo. I got you.
Nicht allein?
Fella, I don't know your language, but I know a man who does. You want to come with? We can get you some help.
Komm mit.
That's right, fella. We can help you commit.
Komm mit. Jawohl.
Come on, compadre. Let's get you some help. And maybe a bath. Well, another case closed for Sam Walls. And he looks shook out of his saddle to see another old vampire living in Leipzig. I think Bach Jr.'s in good hands, though. After a night of confronting ghouls in a graveyard, though, I just want to watch cartoons. Oh, death ain't so spooky. It can be fun.